Just Being Me podcast. Your girl, Margot Evans. Every person who has become successful has simply formed the habit of doing things that failures dislike doing and will not do. That is my thought of the day. Thank you. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
So you guys hear Brett, my guest, in the background. He looking like, oh, I wasn't supposed to say nothing yet. It's okay. So I have a thought of the week. I usually do my joke of the day, but I changed it because I have, in my current employment, I have a commander who is retiring, and he gave us a book from his collection as he's cleaning his office. And I'm not sure how he decided which book to give who, but this book actually resonated with me. So I am going to put my joke of the day on the shelf, and then I'm going to read passages from this book. The book is called Dream Builders and Inspiration Boosters to turn your vision into reality. It's just a thought, but it could change your life. Life Lessons or Little Lessons on Leadership by John Maxwell. That was a tongue twister. That was a lot. But it's a really good book. It has just little short passages in there. So I'm going to read one every week. Anyway, I hope you guys loved it. And then I'll be back to my corny jokes when I finish that. So welcome to episode 15. We made it to 1.5. We growing and stuff. I love it. I want to thank you again for tuning into my podcast. As always, I want to say a shout out, hey y'all, to everyone that listened to my podcast last week. Every city, that is. So we got Los Angeles is always number one, because that's where I'm from. Woo woo. And then Long Beach, Encino, Compton, Fontana, Las Vegas, and North Las Vegas. Ching ching, where the money at? Southgate, Anaheim, Honolulu. And I'm still getting love from Peru, Italy, and the United Kingdom. So big ups to y'all out there. Please continue to spread the word to your friends and your family about the Just Being Me, Margot Evans podcast. I can be found on all or mostly all of the platforms, which is Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. Okie dokie, y'all. So it's all quiet in here. It really feels really weird because I'm usually in here by myself. But I have a special guest. Like I told y'all, I was going to be bringing people in to come sit with me so I won't be so lonely. I have Mr. Brett Cameron here.
In the house. I'm right here.
He right here. See,
yes,
it was all quiet.
Absolutely. Let you do your thing.
He is going to be, well, he is not going to be because he's here. He is my drive-by guest for today. And we're going to talk to him a little bit later about the book that he co-authored. The title of the book is Get Out of Your Own Way, which was compiled by Sharon Monet.
Correct.
He's also a motivational speaker. He's my family. So y'all better listen up and spread the word. Buy a book. His information will be in my description box. So get your books. They for sale. He'll go into more details.
Absolutely.
In the show, right?
Right.
You
exactly.
ready? You
yes,
ready?
I'm ready. I'm
I'm
ready.
So glad to have people here. It's actually other people here, but they being incognito right now. So you can't. See, they doing stuff to me, but they ain't gonna say nothing. Because they're being incognito. So a little bit on my weekend review. I just want to say that I celebrated my 2-year anniversary of having a stroke and an aneurysm on stage while I was performing comedy. I'm actually going to talk about that later on in my bullshit and beauty segment, but I celebrated that on Tuesday, I think it was. Tuesday was the 19th? No, Monday. Monday was the 19th. August 19th. So, I'm here. I'm surviving. I'm doing my thing. I have also been working on producing my birthday show. It's going to be so super fun and entertaining. I don't want you guys to miss a minute because I am putting together a very, very, super very, is super very a word? Very super. No, that don't sound right either. But it's going to be fun. I'm putting together a show, like an entertaining show for y'all because, you know, it's my birthday and I want to do what I do. So I have some really funny comics. That's on the lineup. I'm going to try to get some of them on my show next week so they can come in here and laugh. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that later on. But you can get your tickets. I will tell you that. Let's put that at the top. You can get your tickets now, and I'll put in the description box where you can get it, but it's on Eventbrite. It's Hey Y'all Comedy Show B-Day .eventbrite.com. Tickets are $12. Get your tickets now because it won't be $12 in a couple of days. It will be $15 and it's $20 at the door. So I suggest for you to get your tickets now if you're going to come to the show. Yeah, get them now because you don't want to miss it. You really don't want to miss it. Okay, so I am rolling right along. I'm gonna go to my news segment. Today in news. So this week in racism, we have a white woman that held teenagers at gunpoint for selling candy door to door to raise money for their football team. This some bullshit. Like, I don't get why these white people are wanting to mess with our people. I don't understand. I'm not a racist. I love all people. Blue, green, yellow, white, purple. Whoever you are. I love you, but I love you who love us. Like, we love each other, right?
Right.
So this white lady, she kids came, knocked on the door. They said they're trying to sell some candy. She pulled them inside the house and held them at gunpoint and said she thought that they was about to rob her because she was robbed like a couple of weeks ago. He should see camera. He like,
Well, I didn't hear about that. Wow.
See, that's crazy. And then to top off racism this week, the officer that put Eric Garner, you know, the one that got killed in New York by the police officer. The police officer put him in a legal chokehold. He created a GoFundMe account to help support his family and friends. The officer who killed Eric Garner put a GoFundMe account up. He has actually raised over $100,000 in just 2 days. Yes, he has. So there's people out there that support killers. I'm just saying. Now let me preface this with the conversation. Let me just say this whole conversation. Let me just preface it with this. I don't condone cops killing or beating anybody, but there are some instances that I'll be seeing on social media where we be out here acting a fool. Like, we do be resisting arrest. We do be fighting the police. And then we want to say, this is not the case of Eric Garner, so I'm just going to say, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying on both sides. I'm on both sides. If you resist an arrest, if you're not listening to the instructions of the police officer, if you reaching for the police officer's gun, you can't turn around and say, oh, I was, this is black on whatever crime. No, it's not, because you wasn't listening. In the case of Eric Garner, this man, the police officer, came and did a chokehold on him, and he told him that I cannot breathe. And he kept on, it made it tighter and tighter and tighter. This dude stayed in his job for 5 years. He stayed on the job for 5 years. And so he got fired, like, recently. And that's when he went ahead and did this GoFundMe account. So,
wow.
It's crazy. Now, we got fired, and then we tried to tell our friends and our family to get a GoFundMe account because we fucked up at work. Do you think we can get $100,000?
Not at all.
Not in 2 days, not in 200 days. Ain't nobody putting no money in your account. So, he got it. Then they had some backlash on, like, it was some racism, and it was coming from, and I won't say it was police officers, but it was people that was on his website that were being very racist. Like I said, Eric Garner, his last words were, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe." So when they put up the GoFundMe account, they had pictures of these white people with these shirts that said, "I can breathe. I support the New York police."
You have got to be kidding.
Yes. I was like, oh my gosh.
How sarcastic.
Yes. This dude is dead, but y'all support of course y'all do.
The mockery.
Y'all don't care. You really don't care. He had just, the police officer is saying that, this is according to the Shade Room, they were saying, let's help an officer who is in need. He was only doing his job. It's the least we can do for our brother in blue, with the newborn and bills to pay. All I have to say to that is, what the F, because dude is dead. He can't do nothing. And in his family, I don't believe got any money either. So you were working for 5 years. It happened. Dude died. You still was on the force at a desk paying for 5 years. You should have been trying to figure out what you was going to do, because it could have went either way. It went the other way where you got fired, but you should have been saving your money.
They say he was making $126,000 annually.
$126,000 annually. See, that's crazy. He killed somebody. He got 5 years at the desk making $126,000. That's some bullshit.
He's still getting paid.
He's still getting paid. I'm sure he got pension. I'm sure he got other stuff too. So, but I can't even be mad at the people who funded his GoFundMe. It's people that support him. He has right now 1.9K donors and followers on that GoFundMe page, and then he got 17.3K shares where they just shared it to other people.
17,000 people.
Yes. But in this society, with the orange person being in office, y'all know who that is, spewing hate, it really don't surprise me. It don't surprise me. It don't. So, you know what I do? I just go into my little bitty bubble, and I just keep all the ugliness out of it. And sometimes I do have a slow leak and ugliness come in.
Right.
But I just shoot it on out.
But it comes from the times that we're living in today, to where they try to suppress slavery and bigotry, as well as prejudice.
Yep.
But it still exists as if it did in the 40s and the 50s. Yep. Just in a new modern way.
Yep.
And the way that the justice system, men of color, we have it bad when we steal a pack of gum or snatch a lady's purse. But when a Caucasian does it, they're escorted and handled real delicate, very much delicate. And we're drugged and dragged and beaten and shot, Like
you just
an
animal.
And it's really sad. It's really sad. And it also falls on the spiritual side. I just look at it like that we're living in these last and evil days. In these last and evil days, we just have to stay prayed up, and we have to just really watch our behavior, and we have to teach the children of today about what happened yesterday and what it's like today, and that you really can't get away with thinking that you're doing something real slick, because it's just a fact.
Right.
Police kill.
Yep.
When I was a little boy, they used to say, "What do you want to be? A fireman? You want to be a policeman?" And that was the most exciting, and and it was just so dressed up, like, "Wow, I want to be a police officer. I want to be a fireman." But people need to teach their children that police are to help society. They are friendly police, but a polilisman will kill you if you reach for your ear too fast, if you go to your pockets too fast. You will get killed.
Yeah.
you will get killed. Like what was that? A few weeks ago, the gentleman that the shooters at one of the mass shootings, they handled him so delicately.
Right.
They handled him so delicately, but let a black man be in a high-speed chase. They're going to drag you through the windshield.
Yes.
They're going to pull you through the windshield and let the dog just bite on you till you get to the police station. And say, I don't know what happened to him.
Right.
You know.
And they okay with that. They accept they being their people.
Really
they accept it. They accept it.
Yeah, I still can't get over that GoFundMe page. Over $100,000. He made
$163 in 2 days.
And for his pockets.
For his pockets. Yes. This man, you said he made $126,000 a year. He did
sitting
that
at
for
the
5 years. Sitting at the desk.
Yeah, he has money.
Yeah, you know he got money.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I am proud of who I am. God created me. I'm a proud black girl. So that's all I can do. I ain't gonna worry about what's happening out there in the dumbass world of orange people in the White House. Agent Orange, as I call him. I do call him Agent Orange. I don't care. I'm sorry. I am not gonna respect somebody that don't show respect. I don't care who you are. I don't care what office you hold. If you are respectful, then people will be respectful to you. You be disrespectful, then hey, come find me, Trump. I'm in Long Beach. You come knocking on my door, I swear I'll die. You be like,
send somebody to the door.
Somebody come.
Right.
He gonna send a black person. I'm a roaster. That's what he gonna send.
He has no respect for society. He believes he's a god.
He does.
He believes he's a god, and it's really sad. He really does believe that. He believes that his billions can save him. His billions are shielding him. His billions can protect his children.
Yep.
I don't believe his wife likes him at all.
I don't believe that at all.
I don't believe she likes him at all. She's just with him for the presidency.
Yep.
She don't even hold his hand.
Nope.
She won't walk beside him too closely.
Nope.
You know, she doesn't kiss him on the cheek. She doesn't do anything what first ladies have done in the past.
In many years.
Right.
Many years. They've always been loving me and everything. Even if they didn't want to.
Absolutely. You don't even see nobody walking beside her holding her purse like the other people that security used to do.
Right.
You know, she's just a model.
Yep. She's just there. And when he's out of office, then she'll probably be gone.
Right. I don't even think she sleeps at the White House.
I heard she didn't. I heard she was in New York
for a very long time. A very long time. Absolutely. It's really sad. But, you know, I believe we as a whole, we just really need to work together much more closely and put beside the jealousies and the competition and all that, and we need to stand up for one another and be there for our children.
Yep.
Be there, and when they wrong, tell them they wrong.
Yep. And tell them why.
Right.
Why is this wrong? So that they can learn a lesson. Don't just beat them just to be beating them. And people, when I say beat, we didn't. I know I got whoopings. We call them beatings, but our parents didn't beat us. Okay. Don't be judging my mama and daddy. I got a whooping. But you know what? I respect them for giving me those whoopings because they were life lessons. I knew when I got a whooping, I was not going to do that again. So
right.
I don't think, let me knock on wood, and if my parents listen, they'd be like, no, you did that shit again. But I don't think that once I got a whooping and I knew that I was wrong, that I did it again. Like, that was something I knew I would get in trouble for, so I'm not going to do that. And so that's what these parents need to do now. They don't whip their kids. It's that timeout still. Timeout, corner. They do all this other stuff, and the kid like, okay, I'm going to go stand in the corner. It don't matter. You know, they don't care. So you guys need to beat your kids. No. The moral of the story is beat your kids. No, I'm just kidding. Right. Don't call me.
It's all about discipline.
It is. You have
discipline works. It really works.
It's a learning tool. It's not, not saying that you have to whoop your kid all the time, but you do need to explain to them when it's right and it's wrong. And if they got to get a little tap, they got to get a little tap to understand that it ain't right, especially if they keep doing it. All right. Oh, you know what? I wasn't gonna talk about this because it's all over social media, which is that damn chicken sandwich at Popeyes. It's just Okay, I haven't had it yet. I mean, you said they were sold out.
They were Tuesday.
They were sold out. So I don't know. I don't care really. I'm on Weight Watchers right now, so it don't matter. I'm sure that shit is like 1,000 points.
Well, I am going to try one day soon.
Okay.
Just to say
that you did it.
Yeah, just okay. I had one. Yeah.
Right. This 2019. I think it said something on the internet. Like you're gonna tell your kids. The kids are gonna ask you, where were you on when the chicken sandwich came out in 2019? Since it's this big old thing,
right?
Like
Watergate.
There you go. There you go.
Watergate.
Where were you? Okay, yeah. You guys are doing too much for this chicken. It is not that serious. But let me know how it tastes.
I will.
I'm sure I will taste it. On one of my cheat meals, I'll try it out. Let me see. So we're gonna go into my realities. So I wasn't really gonna speak on reality because, like I said last week, I'm tired of the old ladies doing the same damn thing, hollering and screaming like they kids, dumb. But I did end up watching the Basketball Wives last night, and it was a melee at the roller rink last week. So it was like a continuation, and I kind of had to see what was going on. But I did say that I was going to continue watching the dumb shit until the season is over. I'm not a quitter. I gotta just keep watching it. So I did watch the Basketball Wives last night, and all I have to say is, Shawnee, can you please replace these women and bring in a new breed? Because moving forward with your franchise, if these same people doing the same dumbass thing, actually, and let me give them, this is what I'm about to give the Basketball Wives of today. Go stupid! Go stupid! That's how they make me feel when I watch it. And they could probably, I should just play that for myself, because if I'm sitting there watching stupid and dumb shit, then I'm go stupid. I'm go dumb too. So, on the reality show last night, Basketball Wives, which was really stupid and dumb, Jackie set up some kind of mock court for Malaysia to come and talk about whatever it is they was arguing about, which is drama. The ladies had no idea what Jackie was up to. Only the people who was on in with the shenanigans was Jackie, dumbass Cece, and OG. Cece gets on my nerves, but anyway, we're not gonna go there. We're not going that deep today. So only those three people knew what this whole mock courtroom stuff was gonna be about. So Byron Scott, who is Cece's fiance, Byron Scott, the basketball player, Cece told him about, okay, we about to go do this whole judge, and I'm gonna be the bailiff and the court reporter. Byron Scott told her, no, you're not. You're not about to be in none of this shit. So you need to just be right here. You're not going to be in this tomfoolery. If you do, you know what's going to happen. So Cece didn't go. But the other lady showed up. They didn't know what the heck was happening. OG called Malaysia to the stand. Malaysia was like, what is happening? Like, what are we doing? Like, the stand? What stand are you talking about? She's like, I'm not coming to the stand. So now Jackie gets mad. And she's like, well, I wanted to clear whatever mess that she done started. So she swear herself in and she start talking.
No.
It was a whole shenanigan.
Wow.
It was a whole shenanigan. And everybody who was there, like I said, just OG and Jackie knew what was happening. The girls were sitting there like, what is happening? Like, we at a courtroom? Like, what's happening? So Jackie got mad. She had this guy out there for, he was supposed to be like the witness or whatever. He called all the ladies MFs, so they didn't got mad. They yelling at him. He got kicked out. It was just stupid. So then Jackie got even madder and ended up storming off. So that is like a very watered down version. If you want to see the mess, then go watch it yourself. But I can't. We need some new women, Shawnee. I'm just talking to you, Shawnee. New women, new storylines. you can even be a part of the show because you don't be around. You was around last night, but you don't usually be around when all this stuff is going on. So she strategically places herself in where she needs to be, and then she don't be around when all this mess is going on. So I'm tired of it, and I promise I will not watch it the next season unless they get some new people. If you get some new people, then cool. But other than that, I'm good.
You'll be watching it.
I'm not. I promise. I've been watching it for a long time. I'm so tired of it. It's a lot. It is. And then I watch like all the other dumb ones. So that's why. I got other things to do, okay? Stop wasting my time. All right, so we're going to do our drive-by.
I love it.
We have Brett Cameron here driving
in the house.
Yep. He's skirt up in here.
I'm here.
So tell us about the book. When did all this happen? What's going on?
Hey y'all. Cameron is in the house. This is Brett Cameron. Wow. Get Out of Your Own Way is the title of the book, which is a compilation of stories of the struggle and how 11 authors, and there's not life stories, but personal testimonies of how they got out of their own way, and how I got involved with the project, Margot, was Sharon Monnier, who is compiled by it. I saw her last year at a stage play, which was the Get Out of Your Own Way stage play from Volume 1. Oh, okay. This book that I'm a co-author of is Volume 2.
Okay.
And the title of my chapter is From Tragedy, Turmoil to Triumphant.
Hey, 3 T's.
Yes. I didn't even think about that, right? 3 T's, right? The 3 T's. And it really fits me. So I met Sharon at the play. I had some friends that was in the play, a couple of actors. And I was introduced to her after the play, doing the photo ops and all that. And I told her a little bit about myself, and she had shared a story about she had recovered from a heart attack. And I was like, oh wow, I had a heart attack. I recovered from a massive heart attack August last year. And I'm alive and well.
Yes.
And all praises due to God.
Yes.
And she was like, really? She said, you still here? I said, I'm talking to you right now.
Right.
And when I told her about the surgery, and I am living with 3 stent implants, and I'm also a recovered addict of over 14 years, going on 15 years now. So lo and behold, we exchanged information. Now, not once did I ever think that this opportunity would have came across the table for me.
Right.
So, she reached out to me via social media and said, I'm going to do Volume 2 of Get Out of Your Own Way. Anyone interested? But she reached out to me personally.
Oh, wow.
After putting it out there for anyone that wanted to be a part of the project, she reached out to me personally, and she said, I have a slot. She said, if you'd like to be a part of it, she said, I'd love for you to write a chapter in my book. And she told me what it was about. I was like, I'm not a writer. I'm not an author. I don't write books. She was like, she said, just tell your story. Tell about yourself, what happened and what's going on with you. And I said, you know what? I said, okay, I'll do it.
Right.
Even in my answering that I was going to do it, I still procrastinated.
Right.
She said, okay. She said, this was the spring of this year. And she said, well, the book is going to be released Mother's Day weekend in New York. And I'm like, oh, wow, shiny bright lights. I'm like,
New York.
I'm like, New York? I've never been to New York. I'm like, wow. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I waited. A month went by. 2 months went by. I did not write not one line down. So I contacted a good friend of mine over at PSLA Studios, which he's the CEO, Marwan Granville.
Okay.
And so he came and sat with me and gave me some points and helped me with my chapter and helped me come up with the title of my chapter, which is From Tragedy, turmoil to triumphant. And I wrote the 3 T's.
I
got you on that one now, Margo, the 3 T's.
Give me my money.
So I started writing. I started writing on it, and I wrote about, some things from my childhood, up until my adulthood, from different things that happened to me as a child, and coming up through my how I became a teenage alcoholic, through drug addiction, and now I have not had any mind altering substance in over 14 years. I had the massive heart attack August last year. So you mentioned that you were celebrating, did you say
2 years?
2 years of the anniversary. I just made 1 year anniversary free, alive still from a heart attack.
Wow.
Because when I had the massive heart attack, I was waiting for it to come back with a vengeance.
Okay.
If I burped too hard, I was like, do I need to take some nitroglycerin?
Yeah.
Is it coming back? Am I finna blow?
Right.
If it got too tight or something like that, I was paranoid.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
I was really paranoid, and I was like, oh my God, it's gonna come back. Should I don't walk too fast? Right. I didn't, I was having weird thoughts.
Yeah.
And it's been a year, and I'm so grateful. God has been so good to me.
Let me give you this.
Yeah. Hey! That's what I'm talking about. So the Lord has blessed me. Now I'm a published author. I am published. I am a facilitator.
Yes.
I'm a motivational speaker, a professional motivational speaker. And I have been doing motivational speaking for 9 years now. And I do my motivational speaking in the area of recovery, the 12-step process of recovery. And I also do motivational speaking in the area of HIV and AIDS and helping others that doesn't know anything about the treatments and anything preventive medications and things like that. I speak in schools, universities, high schools, residential treatment facilities, sober livings, churches. I've done a couple of conventions as a speaker, and it's really a joy for me to give back.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way that I can keep it. I have to give it away.
Yes.
That's the only way that I can have to keep it for myself. I recently just gained some employment with God's Property in Los Angeles, which is a sober living organization, and the name of it is God's Property, as a facilitator. And I'll be starting on the 29th of this month. I'll be teaching a class on Thursday there. And so I'm really excited about that. I used to sponsor people, but I don't do that anymore because I'm so busy. But, I'm just so grateful to have my life back, Margo, because I'm going to tell you something. When I was living in darkness, I could not see from here to across the street.
Right.
And I thought everybody was dark.
Okay.
I didn't understand why people were starting their car up early in the morning and going to work. I'm like, where everybody going early in the morning? Because I'm still up.
Right.
Right. And so life is in session today. And I am a part of society once again, and I'm so grateful. I am just truly, truly, truly grateful,
That's great.
And with my sobriety, I just want to shout to the rooftop to others that struggle in the disease of addiction, because it is a disease. There is a solution.
Yes.
That there is a solution, and there is a solution. And I just want to help. I just want to help people and just do my thing.
Right.
So and I'm just so grateful. When you came into my life and the joy that you have, and when I see you doing your comedy and how it helps others and it helps me. And thank you so very much for letting me do this drive by and having this opportunity. It's really fun, and I'm just in awe right now with life.
Yes.
And the things that life has to offer. And I'm just believing God for increase.
Yes.
And I'm believing God for your increase.
Thank you.
Because you just doing the thing.
That's what,
I see you all over the internet. You just all over the net, just doing the thing.
Yes.
I was at your first comedy show, and it was hilarious. It was hilarious. I had, oh my God, I had so much fun. I still be telling people about it. I talk about your energy and the comedians that were there and different things like that. So life is really good today. I was listening to when you were doing a segment when you first began, about the different things with the prejudices in the world and things like that. And I have some friends that have jobs in the industry, that struggle with alcoholism, that struggle with drug addiction and different things like that. And some people really do believe that they can stay loaded all night long and get up and go to work the next day.
Right.
You can't be productive, but you gonna think you being productive.
Right.
But
you don't see what other people see.
Come on now. Come on now.
We can tell you high.
Yes. and I've come a long way, and I want to continue to go further.
Yes.
Yes. So with my chapter from tragedy, turmoil to triumphant, I have started making notes and bullet points on possibly doing a spinoff from this to my own book.
Okay. Look at you.
Yes. So
from the person that didn't want to write nothing to the person that want to do a spinoff and write their own book. Yeah,
so I'm thinking, I'm really contemplating doing this. I've already started making some notes. Good. And I have been procrastinating with it because it's hard for me to sit somewhere by myself and say, well, let me start writing.
You know what?
Because I got OCD and I be all over the place.
I
be all over the place.
But let me tell you how you do this. Because I do the same thing with my comedy. I do a lot of stuff in my head and then I'm like, okay, I have to write it down. So I have this little book and I carry it with me all the time. And when I have a thought, I make myself stop and I write that thought. Not the whole thing or what I wanted to, but just my thought. So then I could come back to it and it may be a week or two before I come back to my book. But then I know I wrote enough that I'm going to remember and be like, okay, oh yeah. And then I'll write out what my thought was.
I recently purchased me a very small recorder. Pocket size.
You can do it on your phone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I got to be bougie with it. And
right.
Get an instrument. Yes. Thought about the water today.
Right.
Something like that. And I want to record it and do that. So I'm thinking about doing that. That's and my birthday is coming up.
When your birthday?
My birthday is Labor Day, September.
Oh, you're a Virgo.
September the 2nd.
Go Virgos. It's our birthday.
September 2nd.
Yay.
And it falls on Labor Day this year.
Okay.
And I don't have any plans as of yet what I may do, but I know if God sees fit that I'm alive and well, that I'm going to I will do something. I'm normally out of state or, on a shopping spree somewhere, doing something. I do me. I bring me. That's one of my mottos. I bring me.
Okay.
I got that from Star.
I bring me too, Margo Evans.
I got that from Star. I'm going to hashtag I bring me.
Okay.
I do me.
Okay.
I be like, he ready.
Okay.
Like Tiffany had to say, she ready. I say, he ready.
Okay.
I say, he ready. So life is good today.
Good. That's good.
And I'm so proud of this podcast that you've been doing.
Thank
and
you.
This is episode number 15.
This is number 15.
Okay, I was thinking 16. This is
that's
episode number
week.
15, and we gonna blow up with this.
I am
you are
so
number
happy.
one. Yes,
I'm so happy that you are my first guest.
Hey.
Yeah, so you should feel so special because I feel special. Look, we got number one. You are number one.
You guys can't see it. I have my number one balloon. It says you're number one. That's awesome. Do I get to take it with me?
Yeah, you get to take it.
Oh wow!
You are number one, not me.
You're number one. I'm the number one guest.
You're the number one
awesome.
guest.
I'm going to tell. Yes. I will do optics with that prior to leaving.
For sure.
Yes,
I
indeed.
appreciate you being here. I appreciate
Thank you, Margo.
Talking to my audience.
Absolutely, audience.
Yes.
And audience, you can reach me and contact me if you're interested in my book and any further information about my story. Please read my chapter in the book. You can contact me at brettlillard@yahoo.com. You can contact me on Facebook. That's Brett Lillard. Brett is my first name. Last name is Lillard. Lillard. I will give you my number, but no holla.
Okay.
But
email me first.
Email me or contact me on Facebook.
Right.
You know, and I do mailings and I deliver, but please purchase it from me.
Yes.
You know, entrepreneur in the making.
Yes.
That's what That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grow. Each one teach one. We got to help one another. We got to help another because you know Jose helping Maria all the time and this and that. So we don't. You know.
We gotta help each other.
Mark don't want to help Lisa or Shaquisha.
Right.
We got to help each other. Instead of looking like, she thinks she cute. He think all that jealousy. We got to stop all that and help one another and hold each other's hand and help each other.
Because we build on top of each other, and you bring your hand down and pull me back up, and then we all gonna be up here,
absolutely
doing the damn thing,
absolutely,
and not being like, oh, what are you doing? Okay, well, I don't want you to get where I am, so I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing. You know? What the hell? What kind of life is that to live? You want to live up here on this island by yourself and not share with everybody? You know, you want to have friends. You should. I want all my people and anybody that I know to be up here with me.
Give me your hand. Let me celebrate. Let me pull you up with me.
Yes, and then you reach down and you pull up somebody else that you feel
absolutely.
Need to be pulled up.
You get an office. You get an office. You get a car. You get a car.
You get a show. You get a show. You get whatever you want.
Yes. You get a pair of shoes. You get a new purse. You get a new purse. You know, it's your turn, my turn. We gonna get you know, and that's the way that we have to do things, and we have to keep prayer in everything that we do. Because prayer changes things.
For sure. For sure.
Because without prayer, I wouldn't be sitting here in this studio with you.
We both wouldn't be sitting. We'd be up there.
And I wouldn't have this. The testament. The testament that I have would not be here without prayer. And without somebody praying for me.
Yes.
Without someone praying for me. Yes. And I'm forever grateful.
Yes.
I'm forever grateful.
Thank you so very much. And we'll be hearing from you again, I'm sure.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to wind it down with my little beauty and bullshit segment. All right, so my new segment I have is booty, bullshit and beauty. So this week I'm calling bullshit on Facebook friends, or should I say potential Facebook friends. So because I am very scary, and I think that everybody can be the killer or stalker or send a virus to my social media, I need. I'm scared. Right. I need anybody who is potentially trying to be my Facebook friend to at least have some of these characteristics before I will friend you on my regular personal page. Now, if you want to go to my Miss M.E. comedy page, you can like the page and you can do whatever you want to. But when you're trying to get into my personal space, I need you to have some of these things. Okay. So this is what I look for when you try to friend me on Facebook. Do we have any mutual friends? Even if we do have mutual friends, you still need to have some of these other characteristics, because I ended up having one of my friends. Well, somebody, it wasn't my friend, but it was a friend of a friend. We had mutual friends. I friended the person, and then they started talking to me on text. And so I was like, okay. They said, how you doing? Everything. I was like, oh, I'm fine. How you doing? They're like, good. I said, oh, I'm doing my comedy, this, that, whatever. Whoever it was, the robot, it was a robot, gave me a generic answer. And then they said, well, you know, I'll be so happy when I receive my AFDD some bullshit, soon. So, of course, your natural reaction is going to be, well, what is AFDD? Oh, it's this thing that you can call. It's a financial grant that you can get and call this phone number. I was like, who the hell is this? Get up off my Facebook. Like, it fooled me. It had 2 of my mutual friends on there. So I thought that was really like somebody, and it was like a person that I know, but I just didn't have on my Facebook. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing this. So if we don't have no mutual friends, like a lot of them, a lot of mutual friends.
That's happened to me recently.
I can't. I'm not gonna do it. Do we have the same interests? So, for example, I'm a comedian. So when I look on your page, do we have mutual comedian friends? Like, I don't have to personally know you. You know, I do get other comedians that look me up, and then I go into their page and I see that they're comedians, and I say, okay, a lot of my mutual comedian friends are on there too. Cool. Do you have pictures? I get a lot of Facebook people wanting to be my friend, and you don't even have pictures of yourself on your Facebook page. I need to see what you look like. Because if you come knocking on my door, come and try to kill me, I need to be able to say, he looked like this. Not that little shadow box.
What about the friend request from someone saying, "Oh, this is Donald Tillman request. No photos.
Nope.
No photos.
Nope. I can't do it. I'm too leery. I need to see what you look like. You know how they have the little shadow box of a person? No. I can't say.
People send people to spy on you.
Yeah. No. If you can't, if I can't see who you are, I don't know. These are predator moves. I'm scared. And then, did you just start your Facebook page? So I get people that be like, they just started it like today, and you friended me. Why? Why are you friending me? This your first time getting a Facebook page? I don't get it. So if you don't have those characteristics, people out there in podcast land, you can rewind that. If you try to friend me and be like, do I have this? Okay, I'll friend her. Because other than that, it's declined. I'm scared. You can go to my fan page and like it all you like. You can like it all you like. So my beauty of this week is, again, I celebrated my 2-year anniversary of suffering a stroke and an aneurysm while I was performing stand-up comedy, and that was on August 19th of 2017. That could have actually been my death date if I didn't go to the hospital. So I am thankful to God for giving me another day, a week, a year, an hour, a minute, a second. I am so thankful for the second chance in life. I'm truly living my purpose, which is making people laugh and staying healthy. I told you guys last week that I joined Weight Watchers, and I did my weigh-in last week, and I lost 7 pounds. Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to laugh at that.
No.
Oh, I was supposed to do this one. Because that's how I felt. Like, what? I lost 7 pounds? And it's like, yeah, right. No, I really did. I lost 7 pounds. I'm so happy. Yeah, so I told you guys I would keep myself accountable by letting you guys know if I lost. If I gain, I gain. Okay, whatever. I'll let you know that I gained weight. Ain't no shame in my game. I've been a big girl all my life. And, hey, you do what it do. But I just know for myself and for my health, like I said last week, that I have to lose the weight. I've done taking the medication every day. I do that faithfully. I've done that. But they told me you need to lose weight as well. In the 2 years, I maintained. And then when I got on the scale a couple of weeks ago, which made me start back with Weight Watchers, is that scale was like, yeah, I'm back with a little bit more. I was like, okay, I got it under control. So that is what I am doing right now, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. So lastly, announcements. With my announcements, just a reminder that my birthday show will be on Friday, September 6th at the Long Beach Federal Underground. Tickets are on sale for $12 for a limited time, people. Limited time. So you better get your tickets now. It is $20 at the door. So I don't understand why anybody want to pay $20 at the door when they can pay $12 right now. I'm just saying. I ain't good at math, but you're saving some money there. I will put the link in the description box where you can get the tickets. It's going to be a great show. I'm working on some things to entertain you guys. So you want to be there, like from the beginning, like when it starts, all the way to the end of my show. Because it's my birthday show, and I'm going to show up, and I'm going to show out. Because I'm a Virgo, and that's what we do. You know that.
Right.
That is what we do. So, get there. Doors open at 6:30. Don't doors open at 6:30? 6:30. Be in your seats by 7:30. Because it's going to start around that time. We starting on time because my manager over there make sure we start on time. I don't care if you all ain't even in the seat. We're going to be performing to ourselves. So make sure you're there. Go online. Get your tickets. Right now, tickets are $12. It will be $12 till I think next It's either Sunday or Wednesday, one of them. I don't know. Don't try it. Why don't you go get your ticket right now so you don't have to worry about it. So I am closing and wrapping this up now, and I just want to say thank you again to my guest, Mr. Cameron.
Thank you for having me. You are so very welcome.
Yes, you were very entertaining.
Wow.
And you did what you do. Just talk to the people. Talk to the people. Tell them. It has been great having guests here. Incognito guests that don't want to be heard, but they there. You will hear from this guest one day soon. So just keep that in your hat. Put that feather in your cap. Because you're going to sit back and do something with my incognito guests. I can't even look over there.
He said hi.
She waved. She said. So, anyway, thank you so much. I am still living, I am still loving, and I am always laughing. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the Just Being Me, Margot Evans podcast. Peace.